Hi, I'm Anushka Veeraratne, CEO of Lanka Marine Services Private Limited, a fully owned subsidiary of John Kearns Group in Sri Lanka. I also serve on the EXCO of Women in Logistics and Transport in Sri Lanka and have been an EXCO member for nearly 5 years. To give you an introduction about the John Kearns Group, John Kearns Holdings PLC is Sri Lanka's premier diversified company. From managing hotels and resorts in Sri Lanka and the Maldives to providing port, marine fuel and logistics services to IT solutions, manufacturing of food and beverages to running a chain of supermarkets, tea broking to stockbroking, life insurance and banking to real estate. The group has made its presence felt in virtually every major sphere of the economy. Since its modest beginnings as a produce and exchange broker in the early 1870s, the group has been known to constantly reinvent, realign and reposition itself in exploring new avenues of growth. So I have been lucky to have had the privilege of working for John Kearns Group within the transportation sector at Lanka Marine Services Private Limited for nearly 17 years now. Lanka Marine Services is a pioneer and leading bunker supplier in Sri Lanka with expertise in marine bunkering for nearly 3 decades. As a leading marine fuel supplier, LMS offers products that are in line with global standards and currently owns a fleet of dedicated bunker vessels and charter additional vessels as dictated by market demand. The company's delivery network spans across all major ports in Sri Lanka. So to give you an introduction about myself, I started off as an assistant manager, marketing and commercial, and then worked up the ladder to manager marketing, chief operating officer, and then CEO. And I have served in this capacity for nearly 5 years now. When I started working at LMS, I never once thought I will, be the CEO of this company, as the workforce was predominantly male dominated. This was not only specific to the company I joined, Lanka Marine Services, but was applicable to the entire bunker industry at large and was also the same for most of the shipping and logistics related sectors operating in Sri Lanka, as there was very little or no female participation at all in these sectors at the time I joined. So when it comes to the bunker industry per se, to which I belong, it was always heavily male dominated, and I think it still continues to be the case, but certainly better than what it used to be when I joined way back in 2004. I was the only female at management level within the company and the industry too, and I still continue to be the only female CEO in the bunker industry in Sri Lanka today. So looking back as a CEO of LMS, I think it was hard work, dedication, and also the confidence I gathered along the way that really helped me to get to where I am today. This journey was by no means smooth. There were many challenges, obstacles, ups and downs, and the idea of never giving up, no matter how tough the circumstance or the situation was what really kept driving me. I have to also admit that I had a fabulous team to work with and very supportive bosses who always encouraged me and supported me and kept pushing me along the way. Also, as a woman, I think we bring in a different set of talents and skills to the company, which helps with decision making, problem solving, approaching situations from a totally different perspective, which helps organizations better formulate strategy. So in industries such as shipping and logistics, I think we have come quite a long way in challenging the mindsets of people as more and more females are now joining the workforce to take up roles which were never undertaken by females before. And I think we should continuously keep challenging the status quo and continuing to prove that there is nothing we females cannot achieve if we really put our minds to it. Also, with the present circumstances we are all facing with the pandemic, I think it gives us ample opportunities, as women who are now confined to work from home, to sharpen their skills and talents and address areas which need improvement, and to also derive the knowledge required to work and excel in such industries. I would also like to take this opportunity to quickly touch upon the effects of the pandemic on the bunker industry at large in Sri Lanka, just to give all of you a bit of an overview. So with the onset of the pandemic last year, we saw a gradual drop in the bunker volumes globally and regionally, mainly due to lockdowns and slowdowns across most economies. There was a drop in the vessels in operations in most type of vessels, especially bulkers, tankers and feeders were most affected, where vessels in operation were reduced, and also the frequency in the number of vessel calls also reduced due to restrictions on cargo movements. So despite the lockdowns and impacts of COVID, our ports in Sri Lanka and respective operations within ports and terminals operated without any obstacles whatsoever, prevailed 24/7, maintaining strict health and safety regulations. So there was not a single bunker supply within the industry which was omitted due to the prevailing situation locally. Globally, the bunker volumes were estimated to have dropped by an overall 6.3% when comparing the global volumes of 2019 versus 2020. However, bunker hubs such as Singapore and Zhoushan in China, Japan, had much less impact in terms of volumes, mainly due to pricing advantages applicable in the respective hubs. Whereas ports like ours, where we are totally dependent on importing 100% of bunker fuel, the impact was much greater. If we compare volumes of 2019 versus 2020, we had a drop of approximately 32% volume drop. So with the start of this year, 2021, we had months where the volumes picked up and dipped again, due to changes and fluctuations in global oil prices. But this year, due to the fact that countries such as ours, India and neighboring countries were significantly impacted with COVID, we noticed that vessels were bypassing our ports for bunker calls, mainly due to health and safety reasons. Some countries had put in place strict rules and regulations and protocols for vessels which had called ports such as ours before they entered their respective ports, which was quite a significant setback for Sri Lankan bunker volumes once again. However, despite all of this, we now see the volumes picking up little by little and gradually turning for the better. With stringent safety protocols in place, we are putting in all our efforts to derive volumes and try to regain lost volumes and re-attract vessels to call our waters once again as an industry. And the vaccination drive is also in full force within the country, and we are quite hopeful that the lockdowns will be eased off soon and the number of positive infected cases will reduce, and the overall performance of the economy and the respective sectors will start looking better. Thank you very much.